Welcome to the Enrich Minds podcast. Come on in here and get your dose of information, inspiration, and your big ass smile. Cause we gotta talk. We damn sure gotta talk, folks. And today, we need to talk about Kim Kardashian becoming a lawyer. Now, I know y'all got mixed emotions. Some of y'all agree with me. Some of y'all disagree with me. Some of y'all are yelling, saying I'm a hater. Some of y'all are saying, I know, right? But come on, folks. Kim Kardashian. She did help a lady get out of jail. Using her star power. Okay? Bear with me, folks. I don't want to bumble through this. Using her star power, she got a woman out of prison that had been over-sentenced, pretty much. I'll get a name for you in a second. 1 second. She used her star power, went and talked to Donald Trump to get the woman exonerated. Now, we know Donald Trump seen that sex tape. And we know how Donald Trump has a penchant for women, especially with that banging ass body. Now, my guess is she went to the White House to go talk to Trump. And Trump seen all that soft skin and that big pretty lips and that sweet fragrance emanating from that curvy ass body. He seen all that shit. So whatever Kim said went in hopes of Donald Trump getting that favor made up later on down the line from Kim Kardashian, if you know what I mean. When her and Kanye hit the rocks in Paris, Donald Trump is looking to put his hands on her, if you know what I mean, in the private areas. Well, Kim Kardashian got Alice Marie Johnson released from prison. Like I said, she's been over-sentenced. And she's just, in the past year and a half, been starting to advocate for people that are victim of injustice. After she achieved that, in cahoots with Van Jones and advocating for prison reform, Kim says she wants to follow in her father's legacy and become a lawyer. Now, this is odd, because a woman who ultimately became famous for explicit sex tape. I'm sure all y'all seen it by now. You ain't got to admit it out loud. I know you're embarrassed, but you watched it. But this very explicit sex tape is still very much part of this internet, just as Google, just as iTunes. So, number one, that's her launch to fame. Number two, she dated like 1 million guys in Hollywood. We assume that would keep her relevant. And she's been a reality star for the past, 13, 14 years? Is that the longest running reality show in history? And she's a, makeup chick, a fashionista, all this stuff. This is what Kim Kardashian is known for. Now she wants to be known as Kim Kardashian Esquire, which is a lawyer. And for the life of me and for the life of a lot of people that agree with me, we don't understand where all this is coming from suddenly. Because she can still be an advocate, right? You can still be an advocate like Jim Brown. For those that don't know, season 16, wow, keeping up with the Kardashians has been on 16 seasons. But Kim Kardashian can be an advocate for prisoners and prison reform, such as Jim Brown. Jim Brown never tried to take his ass in there to be a lawyer, because that's a lot of information that you must retain to not only pass the bar, but to give a convincing argument to have your guilty ass client, such as an O.J. Simpson, be found not guilty, such as her father did. Her father famously participated in that trial. So out of nowhere, this almost 40-year-old woman with 3 kids and a crazy ass husband wants to be a lawyer. It seems like that's a lot of shit on her plate to deal with at home, that she wants to bring this into a courtroom where Kanye's losing his fucking mind, and the kids are screaming, and Chloe's getting cheated on. She's crying and needs you in the middle of the night. I never watched the show. I don't know what I don't know what happens on that show, but I'm sure it's drama filled and a lot of crying. I've seen trailers on the internet briefly, and I see a lot of crying. It's a lot of running makeup on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now, do I want her arguing my case and I'm facing life? I'm like my man, Cousin Carrie. If you don't know who Cousin Carrie is, he's the gentleman that was shot with Nipsey Hussle, and they arrested him, and they're currently trying to violate his parole because they said he violated his parole by hanging with the known gang member, which was Nipsey Hussle. Even though Nipsey had turned into an activist pretty much and a law-abiding citizen, they want to revoke this man's parole. Now, he had just served a 25-year sentence for murder, and he did everything he was supposed to do. He had been out 7 months, and then they wrapped him up and they want to arrest him. Now, do we want Kim Kardashian representing Cousin Carrie? That's the hard part, because you got to know how to argue convincingly, right? Now let's all agree on this. Arguing with Kanye West is senseless, because Kanye's going to run you around in circles. He's going to start talking in circles, and maybe some of these lawyers do the same thing, and you have to get what you want out of it. But what experience does Kim Kardashian have with arguments? And not only any kind of argument, not only, oh my God, I can't believe you wore that dress and I'm wearing this dress tonight, and why would you do that? Well, I didn't know. Well, yes, you did. You did it because you're a fucking hater and you wanted to ruin my fucking life. That's pretty much the arguments that I would imagine Kim Kardashian having. But her arguing Baker versus Johnson, or all these court cases, and trying to convince a jury of 12 that a guilty motherfucker's innocent. Come on, that's what most of these cases are. Well, or just that somebody that's deemed guilty is innocent. Would you trust Kim Kardashian to be your lawyer? Could us as society trust Kim Kardashian to be our lawyer? This is something that's that's an argument in itself, whether it would be successful or whether it be a failure. This I do want to commend Kim for. Kim came out with this publicly. She had to know she was going to get dragged by Twitter and all the other people, such as myself. But I'm just speaking about the situation. I'm not dragging Kim. I'm rooting for Kim. I hope she turns into a super lawyer. I hope that she makes us forget about the sex tape. I hope that she makes us forget about the 300 guys that she's dated in Hollywood and had sex with. Pretty much everybody had it. That's a rumor. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But I want Kim to be successful, to excel and push her mind to the limits and maybe beyond, so she can see what she's really capable of. Because can she balance this busy life that I'm assuming she had? I don't know about her personal life, but can she balance all this to become a successful lawyer? A lot of lawyers pass the bar. That's the beginning. Passing the bar exam is nothing. Lawyers every day getting people put in prison. They're horrible lawyers. And you would want your money back. They even made a commercial about it. One of them, Geico, somebody did. But Kim Kardashian did not finish college. And in the state of California, you don't have to go to law school to become a lawyer. You can simply work for 4 years as an apprentice, pretty much. Not Donald Trump's apprentice, but a lawyer's apprentice. And if she can pull through that and be molded by one of these badass lawyers that's similar to her father, then maybe Kim might save you from going to jail. She might save your daddy, your brother, your sister, somebody you love. She might save them. And Kim gets a lot of bullshit, right? But think about it. Kim got a woman out of prison she did not know. I didn't read why she did it. I don't know, I didn't imagine Kim Kardashian reads anything, so I don't know how she found out about this woman to want to even be involved with her getting freed from prison. Alice Marie Johnson is who I'm talking about. And there was another gentleman that, because he was a convicted felon, he was having a hard time finding a place to stay. So Kim Kardashian said she'll pay the rent, and they still said no. And then she offered to pay his rent for 5 years in advance. And I don't know who took that money. I'm sure somebody had to, but if you're going to get 60 months in rent up front, ballin'. But let's all hope that she makes it. What do y'all opinion? I want to know what y'all think. I know some of y'all talking a lot of shit, just like me. I mean, listen, it's funny. If I look at my lawyer on a sex tape getting boned and begging Ray J to come on her face, I mean, I don't know if I can take her seriously as a lawyer. Now, I know she's probably pissed off, saying y'all won't let me live it down. But, I mean, how can you? If you get, if you go viral for a specific thing, then that's just the way, that's how we know you. You know what I mean? That's like, that's like Soulja Boy becoming an astronaut. Imagine that. Soulja Boy, out of nowhere, Soulja Boy says he wants to become an astronaut. He wants to explore space. He wants to be an astrophysicist. It's pretty much what you got to be in a pilot to become an astronaut. But let's say Soulja Boy wanted to become an astronaut. It would be the funniest thing on earth because of his antics. That's like Kodak Black saying he wants to be a neurosurgeon. Who in the pure T-fuck is going to let Kodak Black open up their head and expect to live afterwards, right? And that's not being a hater. That's just because how people present themselves. So those of you that are against what I'm saying and think that we're being mean, you need to think about how you present yourself to the world, because that's what we're gonna know you as. If you were a naked cowboy and you went viral for that, that's all we're gonna know you as. Anyway, we hope Kanye West doesn't impede Kim Kardashian's process on becoming a lawyer, because he can't get no attention out of it. I wish Kim Kardashian very well and very much success. And I hope she gets a lot of unjust people freed from prison with her brain instead of just her star power. And I hope she can distract the jury, especially damn near predominantly male jury, long enough for them not to even think about the prosecution statement. Anyway, please like, comment, and share this video, this episode 34 of this podcast, Enrich Minds Podcast, and let me know what you think. Peace.